Okay, hi again. I got done with the flotation tank. Um, right after I got done with that, I kind of walked around town a little bit, just aimlessly. Well, obviously, kind of hungry. Yeah, that was uh, that was a hell of an experience. Um, all the things that I read, yeah, it was pretty much true. But everybody has their own. But from what I gathered, everybody had their own perspective on how it turned out for them. For me, like, I can't really explain too much. Like, I kind of lost myself after a good while. Probably have to say like 15 minutes before I got out. Like, what I could really tell you what I saw and that I could best explain it. It was yeah, you kind of got to get used to being. You got to get used to being floating. You gotta kind of before you actually start relaxing, you kind of like gotta make yourself stop moving. And once you do that, then you can actually allow yourself to relax. But yeah, like with the hallucinations and whatnot, I mean, it all depends on the person's resistance on relaxing. And yes, I did get a little bit. I did get hallucinations and whatnot. Pretty much like what I could explain to everybody of what I saw. I mean, I saw bunches of flashes of lights. Perceivably, like, I don't know if that was a good word to use for it, but yeah, pretty much. Saw flashes of light where I saw silhouettes of figures, which I knew one of them was a figure of like type of a little bit of a demon type, something with horns. Some bitch is impatient from behind me. I saw the silhouette of an angel, and actually saw a silhouette of a person. I saw a reflection of myself when I'm older. Can't really say too much of what actually happened, because it's a very hard explanation of what you experience. So yeah, I did lose myself. Can't really say it was an out of body experience, but I know my eyes were open while my body was at full rest. Like, my body was sleeping while my eyes were awake, or while my eyes were open. Yeah. Get out of there. Right when I snapped back in, I was supposed to do a 90-minute, but I was actually, I don't know, my consciousness kind of told me I was done. It was pretty much it was a little over 60 minutes when I was in there. I mean, I can't really be too sure, because once you're in there, you have no recollection of time whatsoever. So like while you're in there, if you're in there for like 60 minutes, it could feel like it's 15 minutes. But yeah, it was a really good experience of floating. And get to actually sit there, complete isolation, and allowing your body to relax and see where you go. You can't really like one thing you can't really do is like you can't really try to tell what your future is going to be, but you can actually tell on what direction you should take, and if you're on the right direction, your subconsciousness would definitely let you know if you're on the right track or not. So pretty much in the way I see it, yeah, I'm pretty much on the track that I need to be on, and I mean, it was just a hell of an experience. And if there's a question of if I want to do it again, yeah, yes, I am going to do this again. Because when you wake, actually once your body awakens, you pretty much know that you were at your full relaxation. Like I've been having back problems for a very long time. Like my back's like I've been in pain for at least like 5-6 years or something like that. A lot of tensions. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to this. So yeah, like it's an experience that that everybody needs to take at least once. And I had that. I was actually kind of nervous when I saw the chamber. But once you get in it, there's absolutely no feeling of claustrophobia. You get the feeling of being claustrophobic once you start to float, and once you start to like sit and relax. You really don't feel any sort of claustrophobic. It's like you're floating in an area. Yeah, like you're floating in a small area, but your body and your mind will play a little bit of tricks on you, like they always do. Like you get the feeling of movement, like you're still, but you feel like you're moving. Like the flashes of lights, the hallucinations from others, from the explanation of others. Yeah, you do get those experiences. And one thing I'm gonna have to say, if anybody is going to do this, don't freak out. The reason being is that this is something that you need. It's something that pretty much like your consciousness will say, like, this is something that you need. And I don't know how to explain it any further, but it's